Oh, any idea, yeah. Is that a spark was all it took? You're writing about bushfire? I loved it. Well done, John.
Anybody else? Come on, 5, 6, you've got great ideas. Anyone else that wants to share? Anybody else?
What about, I know you prepared some questions.
Yes, they're on the board, listed everything. They're just all ready to go on the board.
Oh, here we are.
On a piece of paper.
Are you happy to answer a couple of questions for the children? They are curious. They wanted to know why is it important for monks to shave?
Okay. I will explain why we shave our head. We don't need a decoration because, do you know the because? We don't like emotion. So that's why we need to shave our head. Is this clear? Do you understand?
Did you understand that explanation?
No,
Who'd like to put it in their words? What did you understand? Why do they shave their heads? Emotions, decorations, that's good. I mean, so they're not standing there every morning in front of the mirror getting the gel in their hair and making sure they're... No? You don't need to do that. That's right.
What color are you?
Are you a dots? What's that?
Dot.
What's the dots? What's...
His question. Tina, hang on. Do you want to ask it?
Who?
Yeah, Tina will ask it. It's her question. Big voice, Tina.
Whose question?
The boy's question.
I think they might be a bit confused. Did you mean like in India?
Oh, okay.
But that's Hindu.
No, we don't do.
Listen.
We don't do. We are Buddhist, no Hindu. No Hindu and no other people. We are Buddhist man, Theravada Buddhist man. We don't do no dot.
Put your hand up. Who is Buddhist in here? Who is Buddhist? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a lot of Buddhist children around. How many of you go to the temple? Spend some time, go to the temple, yeah? Okay. So you should be familiar with the monks, with not our monks, but with monks, yeah?
You are from Cambodia? No. Where are you from?
Vietnam?
You are from Vietnam?
Yeah.
Vietnam?
All would be and Vietnam. Yeah, Robert Vietnam.
Vietnam too.
And we're Vietnam. So some people in here have a bit of confusion with Buddhism and Hinduism. There we go, we've learned difference. Your dad's Cambodian, is he? Okay.
Why did you want to be a monk?
That's a good question.
Why did you want to be a monk? The good question. I will explain you here. So we monk, we don't marry. We have never married. We don't need to look after our wife and children and son. So we can do freely to do charity. Is this clear? Yeah. That's why I want to become a monk. Is it true? Is it clear?
Now, do we know something like that in our tradition? Do we know something like that in our tradition, the Catholic school? Yeah, it's a very same for priests who don't get married so they can. They don't have a family that takes their focus away from being priests. Same as a monk. Or same as, like you people all know Sir Louise, or Sir Michaela, who's over there. They are nuns, so women who do the same thing. So a very similar tradition. Terrific.
What God do you believe in? Oh, yes, what God do you believe in? I will explain you here. We Buddhists know God. We don't believe in God. Buddha is no God. Buddha is a human being. He take meditation alone in the forest 6 years. After 6 years, he had got enlightenment. He is a human being, no God. We don't believe in God. Thank you. Any question? No more. Is this question? Do you have a question?
Any questions, boys and girls?
Do you have any more questions?
Kim?
We don't believe any God. Okay.
So, are you happy with that? Does anyone want to ask a question related to that? No?
Okay, thank you very much for your question. I like. Okay. do you learn
Martial arts.
martial arts?
I think they think
What's
martial arts like
Learn.
Fighting.
This is learn.
learn, yeah. I think they see people doing like Tai Chi or Taekwondo.
Thank you.
So a discipline, I suppose.
Why do you learn martial art? We don't learn martial art. We Theravada Buddhists, we never learn martial art. Like a Taekwondo and maybe something boxing, we never learn. We Theravada Buddhists in Myanmar, we never learn. Okay, is this clear? Any more questions?
Oh, there you are. So that's all the boys won't be joining now then, right? What's the, who's that white ears? What does that mean?
Yeah. These were done yesterday, so
Yeah.
they wrote them. I wasn't here yesterday. Yeah, we just
Does anyone know that question?
Ears not so long. Maybe Buddha ears.
Does anyone know?
Buddha ear.
Does anyone know can explain that question?
yeah. Someone was obviously thinking something.
No, but what, I thought the placenta aspect is meant to be the statue.
The Buddha statue.
Buddha statue, not Jua, not our.
Yeah.
Buddha statue, yeah, so long. Maybe in Buddha's features, maybe you see that some people now, you can see that some people, their ear is so long. That's people are mostly a wise man. That's why they put the ear is long.
Maybe if we look down here, we did the dots, so.
Dot is, that's why.
Yeah, we don't need, because you don't do that. Why are, what pattern? But I think with the dot, we don't wear.
So we don't do the what? No, we don't learn the taekwondo or dot or something. Yeah.
All right, we might need to leave those questions because we've got the children are going to assemble now to and we're going to learn a little bit about your school. Is that right? Is that what the PowerPoint is a little bit about your school? Well, we might leave now and go to our assembly, and so the whole school will come and we'll learn a bit about you. So,
I have a school. My school has
did you know that? Did you just hear that?
No.
Okay. Upanaya is the principal of a school in Burma, which has over 7,000 students.
Wow. That's
Not 700,
Wow.
7,000. So, do you know how big Caroline Chisholm is? If we got all the students from Caroline Chisholm, they've got 1,000. So imagine Caroline Chisholm 7 times bigger. That would be the school. That's a huge school, isn't it? Yeah.
I invite you to businessman school. Would you like to go to businessman school?
Who'd like to go to Burma to visit the school?
You are Vienna is very close to the Burma. You can businessman school. Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
If you want to,
All right. Just if we